Well, that weekend break-in at the Hearts for the Homeless thrift store in Buffalo has been partially solved tonight thanks to news viewers. 2 of the 5 very young intruders stepped forward today and apologized.
I was shocked. I really was. I kind of stood there in kind of shock for a second, in awe.
It was the second shock for the folks at the Hearts for the Homeless thrift store in just days. Over the weekend, surveillance cameras caught 5 very young intruders helping themselves to fundraising candy bars, toys, and more. Shocking that the boys were believed to be 13 down to just 8 years old. And all this happened about 12:30 Saturday morning.
The break-in doesn't bother me too much. It's the shock of the young people. That's what's concerned.
Another shock came today when a mother and her 2 children and a second mother who said she'd be back with her 2 sons appeared in the thrift store to return a stolen wallet and apologize.
The children were soft-spoken. You know, the mothers were fairly vocal, and it was just very impressive to see the moms come in and kind of, say, yes, this is my children who did this, and, we don't feel that this is right, but we need help. We have limited resources ourselves.
Nicholas Calandra called it a cry for help and said this agency that reaches out to the poor will also reach out to these families in need.
The one mother said that there was no father figure, in these kids' lives, so they're missing that growing up. So I think it does change the dynamic of what's going on.
Calandra says police are still investigating the case and one child intruder is still unknown. But he credits Riverside neighbors who saw the surveillance pictures on the news with helping pressure the mothers to do the right thing.
Everything is really happening fast, and the news coverage really, I think, made them come to the forefront and come out.
And as for why these young boys were on the streets after midnight, one of the mothers says the boys were at a sleepover and apparently slipped out of the house.